Oakland, when Steve Kerr sat up there at the press conference podium with that strange smile after Golden State was pushed to the brink of elimination on Thursday in Houston. It was fair to wonder if the Warriors coach truly believed what he was saying. Never mind that the defending champions had just lost for the third time in 4 tries in these Western Conference Finals against the Rockets. Kerr swore he liked what he saw, praising everything from the ball movement that no one else had seen to the general mood of his team in the moment. If there was a lie detector handy, the assembled media members might have challenged him to take a test. Maybe Kerr was telling the truth after all. His Warriors ran away with Game 6 at Oracle Arena 115-86 to force a Game 7 in Houston on Monday. And they did it in the exact kind of way he predicted before tip-off. It certainly helped that Rockets point guard Chris Paul didn't play because of the hamstring injury suffered in Game 5. But the Warriors had to recover from a 17-point deficit to avoid the season-ending loss. "I know what their makeup is," Kerr had explained. "They've already shown me that. Maybe that's why I was smiling after the game, because I know what they're going to bring, and I know the situation that they're in and we're in. We've responded well to these kinds of situations in the past, so I'm confident. We're confident. Here's how they did it." A monstrous turnaround. There wasn't much reason for Golden State's confidence early on, as the Rockets led 39-22 after the first quarter. But the NBA's best third-quarter team did it again after trailing by 10 at halftime, and outscored Houston 64-25 in the second half. The least surprising part of it all? That Klay Thompson came up big in Game 6 of a Western Conference Finals game. The Warriors guard, who had an NBA record 11 three-pointers in an elimination game against Oklahoma City on this same playoff stage 2 years ago, did it again. Scoring 35 points while hitting 9 of 14 three-pointers overall. Steph Curry had 29 points and 5 three-pointers of his own, with the Splash Brothers production underscoring the impact of Paul's absence. While James Harden, 32 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, was magnificent for most of the night. You could see the effects of his increased offensive workload as he finished with 9 turnovers. Eric Gordon went from his super sixth-man role to starting in Paul's place. But he faded late, 3 of his 19 points in the second half, after catching fire early. What's more, Houston's bench finished with just 13 points, 11 from Gerald Green. Rockets dominate first half. The Rockets made the locals nervous early, jumping out to a 13-6 lead that ballooned to 39-22 heading into the second quarter. And Harden, who knew full well that he needed an MVP-caliber type outing to pull off this upset, was at the center of it all. He had 15 points in the opening period alone. While Gordon and Ariza combined for 18 and Houston hit 8 of its first 12 threes against a Warriors defense that was shockingly lackluster. Durant's slow start, 1 of 7 shooting in the first, helped put the Warriors in quite the hole en route to their 6th consecutive quarter in which they scored fewer than 30 points. The Warriors recovered, starting the second quarter on a 23-11 run that cut Houston's lead to 5. But the Rockets' threes just kept coming, Gordon's 4th on 4 attempts, then a second from beyond the arc from Tucker. The Rockets, yet again, had withstood another Warriors run as they entered halftime up 61-51.